It's the most terrifying phone call you may ever make.
911, where's your emergency?
On what could be the worst day of your life. 911. 3 numbers that could mean the difference between life.
He's very blue. He's very blue.
And death.
My dad's dead. He shot himself.
The nation's 911 operators are the unsung heroes behind America's brave first responders.
They're coming to the back door now.
Now, Crime Watch Daily is taking you behind the scenes of those urgent 911 calls.
Burglary in progress.
We're teaming up with law enforcement in Montgomery County, Ohio, where the per capita murder rate in Dayton is actually higher than Chicago. At the busy 911 dispatch center, they average close to 400,000 911 calls a year. We have multiple cameras taking you to the incidents as they happen in real time.
They got guns and everything. Please hurry up.
From the very moment the plea for help comes in.
And what are they wearing?
Black hoodies with masks.
Black hoodies? And what color mask?
White.
To when deputies roll on the call from dispatchers.
Black hoodies, white masks, and they have guns.
It's Friday evening, and I'll be riding shotgun with Deputy Chris Kidwell.
I have my vest, just in case, like you said, you never know.
My bulletproof vest protecting me from the slugs that might be flying tonight in the Dayton, Ohio metro area.
All right, let's roll.
The night shift at the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department begins at 3:30 p.m.
This is District 7, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office roll call.
The top commanders review the hotspots.
It's a vacant house. An out-of-state person purchased it, but it's been broken into several times, so make sure we're hitting that.
While recon, the K-9 takes a break.
If nobody's got anything, I say be careful.
Sunset is upon us.
We're getting ready to hit the streets.
But long before the dangers normally lurking in the dark can strike, our first call is a scary one.
911, what's the address to your emergency?
We have an overdose.
Is he breathing?
Is he breathing at all? I don't think so.
We've just been dispatched on a possible overdose. A 52-year-old male, unconscious, unresponsive, shallow breathing. They've dispatched medic crews and then we're en route there as well.
As we rush to the scene, the dispatcher helps the caller perform CPR.
Come on, man.
Is he breathing?
He's taking in a faint breath when I have to hold his head the right way.
An opiate overdose. All too common in this part of Middle America, and especially here in Dayton.
I can't move him. He weighs 500 pounds.
But this call is potentially dangerous for the first responders.
We're about 30 seconds out.
The dispatcher warns that an outlaw motorcycle club has a hangout a few doors down, and the bikers are known to carry weapons.
Fire and medics are already on scene.
When we arrive, the man is unconscious. Paramedics put him on the gurney. He's still having trouble breathing. They load him into the ambulance. Paramedics give him Narcan, an antidote that rapidly counters the effects of opioids.
56-year-old male, it is an opiate overdose. They had given him 4 Narcan before we got here. He's still unconscious, snoring respirations. They're going to try to get a line into him where they're going to administer Narcan intravenously, try to get into the system a little faster.
They take the man to the ER for treatment.
This being a Friday night, this is the first of many overdoses we'll see tonight.
As Crime Watch Daily previously reported in our groundbreaking heroin special, overdoses and heroin sales are a serious problem in this slice of Middle America.
Dayton, why do you think it's a drug hub?
The users that I've talked with, they say they come here to buy because this is where the dealers are. And they say that a lot of times when it comes to the courts and stuff, they're a lot more lenient than some of the other counties.
But heroin knows no leniency. She sinks her chemical claws into users, tearing them and their families to pieces. But then a heart-stopping call from a woman in fear for her life.
He's trying to break into my back door.
Okay. So he's trying to get in the back door?
He's climbed over the 6-foot privacy fence and fell onto my porch.
So he climbed over the wall in the back of the house?
He's drunk, I believe, because he has a bottle of vodka.
You go ahead and hide where you can hide, where he can't find you, and you stay with me on the phone, and I'm going to tell you when we've got him.
911 operator Patricia Snyder quickly checks the computer and learns the caller filed a protection order against the man allegedly attempting to enter her house.
We're responding to a burglary in progress, apparently a known male trying to break in the back door of a residence.
Patricia explains why a quick and dramatic response is so critical.
There were cautions on his temporary protection order for armed and dangerous behavior and violence.
The man's face is bloody.
Why were you trying to break in, sir?
He appears to be intoxicated.
Wow.
This way.
Remember, the caller says he has a bottle of vodka.
Why is there a protection order against you? What were you doing here on the property?
The protection order, she's been letting me live here for the last...
Clearly she doesn't want you here. If there's a protection order, what are you doing here?
She's letting me live here with the protection order. She knows it's down there.
Come on right here and have a seat in this car.
Everybody have a seat.
The deputies tell me they are former lovers now living apart.
Go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Look at me. You look at me. You ain't messing around with me today, all right? You be nice on the way to the hospital. We got no problems here. All right, you gotta stay in your seat, and you just gotta relax.
Okay.
All right?
Time my nose is broke.
I believe you. Your face is pretty messed up.
Deputy, do you have an update for us?
Yeah, there was, we were responding to a burglary in progress. It turns out that the male that was on scene, he's actually going to be arrested for obstructing official business and CPO violation, which is a criminal or a civil protection order.
We don't know if there was a protection order that has been violated. The investigation is still happening. But we do know is a broken nose. That's why he's been gushing blood. Was the injury use of force related?
I believe it was. I believe he was refusing to comply with the first responding deputies that were on scene. There was a strong alcoholic beverage coming from his body, so I would say he's been drinking heavily today.
Next, the overdoses and the call center go into overdrive.
They're coming right here, and this looks serious.
The frantic race to save a young man who OD'd on heroin. Will he live? Or will he die?